guys! Welcome to another video where we look at books of the Bible in under 6 minutes. Today we're looking at the book of 2 Corinthians. Let's dive right in. The book of 2 Corinthians is one of the most beautiful books in the New Testament. It was written by the Apostle Paul. And it was written, as the name would suggest, to the church in Corinth. But it was written during a difficult time for the church in Corinth, because Paul had previously written them a letter, 1 Corinthians, and they had responded in such a way that he had to write them another letter, which was 2 Corinthians. Paul wrote this letter to address some issues that were going on in the church in Corinth. First of all, they were being very critical of Paul's ministry. They were questioning his apostleship. They were saying that he wasn't really an apostle. They didn't accept the collection that he took up for the poor church in Jerusalem. And there were also some false teachers that were going around preaching a different gospel, basically saying that you can earn your salvation by doing good works. So Paul defends himself against these people. He talks about his ministry. He talks about how he's been persecuted for the gospel. He talks about the collection and how they should accept it, and he warns them about false teachers who are coming in, trying to pervert the gospel. But through all of that, there's a lot of beautiful things that he says about the Christian life. For example, in chapter 3, he talks about how Christians are like a letter from Christ, that they're displaying the heart of God to those around them. In chapter 5, he talks about how Christians should walk in a manner worthy of the gospel. He talks about how we have no confidence in the flesh. Our righteousness is from God alone. In chapter 6, he talks about how Christians should avoid worldly wisdom. He says that we're fools for Christ's sake. And if you want to be wise, be like a fool and trust in God alone. Chapter 7 talks about how they should not be unequally yoked with unbelievers. And then he ends this letter talking about how they should rejoice, how they should give thanks to God. They should pray for him. They should love one another. There's a lot of practical advice on how the church should function, how they should live their lives. And overall, the tone of this letter is so beautiful. Even though Paul is going through all these difficult things, he's being criticized. People don't accept what he's done. There's false teachers rising up. He still has this beautiful way of writing, this beautiful way of expressing himself. And he's able to explain things in such a way that the Corinthians could understand it. So if you've never read through 2 Corinthians, I encourage you to do so. Read through it, realize how beautiful it is, realize how much Paul loved the church, even when they didn't accept him. And may that inspire you to love the church, to love God's people, and to walk in a manner worthy of the gospel of Christ. Hey, I hope you enjoyed that video. If you did, make sure to hit the like button, comment below, and let me know what you think. And if you haven't already, subscribe and join us as we go through the books of the Bible in under 6 minutes. God bless you guys!